Hi everybody. I know I've been gone so long, I'm sorry. I have legitimate excuses this time. It's not just, oh, I felt too crappy to make a video. Well, I did, but you know, there's a lot of stuff going on. First of all, I'm just gonna try to tell you guys what's been going on really fast because I want to do a tag video for my friend Charles. He's been doing a lot more videos on his personal channel. He's GLPawtucket, Ninja Cthulhu, and it's really good to see him doing more videos. I know I haven't been commenting them, but I've been watching them. But my life has been like, holy crap, hectic and painful and horrible lately that I watch a video and I'm like, I'm going to sleep now. He posted 2 tag videos, but I'm going to do the first one he posted, and then right after I film this, I'm going to go and comment your video, Charles, because I feel bad that I didn't do that yet. But let me tell you guys what's been going on first. So I'll give you the abridged version, I guess. First of all, the beginning of February was the Super Bowl. I was going to have a big Super Bowl party at my house. I'm a 49ers fan. Haha, yeah, they lost. But I was preparing the feast for my party and I cut my finger very badly. It was actually, if you look back on it now, it was funny how things transpired because I was slicing up pepperoni and I sliced my finger and it was really bad. And my mom was sitting at my table in my breakfast nook, which is right off my kitchen, and I'm just standing there, I'm like, oh my god. But my mom's yelling at me, Emma, the dog has the pepperoni. Because my little Dotson Abby was actually wrestling the pepperoni stick. It was like this big of a pepperoni stick down on the floor. She's like, and she's trying to like get the whole thing in her mouth. And I looked down, I'm like, oh my god, the dog really is trying to eat an entire pepperoni stick. It was hilarious, but at the same time, I'm just like trying not to pass out. So, I mean, I don't want to get into like the whole entire thing that happened that night because it was a train wreck. I mean, we don't have a really good hospital right in my immediate area, but I went to the local one hoping that I could get in and out, but I was there for 4 hours. I actually didn't get the care that I needed there, so I came home and I still needed to dress my own wound, pretty much. They should have stitched it and they didn't. They should have at least gave me that little glue thing you can put on a wound, and they didn't. And I ended up like bleeding everywhere when I got home, and oh, there's the sun. There's a guy walking his dog. He's like, why are you talking to yourself? Dude, don't look at me. What are you doing? So right after I cut myself, I had a flare-up of bursitis. Now I have bursitis in my hip. I probably triggered it doing Pilates. Bursitis is common among athletic people. I'm not really athletic, but I do Pilates and yoga and stuff. You know, you have bursas on your joints. Everybody has them, and when they get inflamed and, you know, hurt and stretched out too much, you get bursitis. It's extremely freaking painful, and I was diagnosed with it last summer, and it flares up and it comes and it goes. I had a really bad flare-up right after I cut myself, and I could hardly walk up and down the stairs. It was terrible, so I was just like, oh, I'm not moving. And then there's more. Last week, I had nightmare dental work done. I was supposed to go in and get, again, I'll give you the abridged version. I was supposed to go in and get 2 dental implants for my molars. I was missing 2, so I was getting 2 put in. I went in and I just had a bone scan done on my lower jaw, a CAT scan, and the dentist looked at it and he said, we can't give you implants ever. The nerve in your jaw runs too high. Not only that, one side of your jaw is circular and round where it, you know, curves, and the other side is like a 90-degree angle. You can't see it by looking at me, but it's like internal. I was like, what am I trying to say? And he's like, no oral surgeon or dentist will ever try to put an implant where it's 90 degrees. If they try to put one in your jaw with the nerve that high, they could paralyze and probably will paralyze your face and cause long-term nerve damage, and I'm not doing that to you. But what I can do is fix bridge work. So I'm like, oh, that sounds easy. Normally I wouldn't agree to do anything like that unless I could research it extensively on the internet and scare the shit out of myself before I had the procedure. But I was just like, yeah, I'm here, let's do it. Oh, it was a nightmare. Now, I'm not saying that it's a nightmare because you should never have fixed bridge work, because it can be very beneficial to people like me who can't have implants. I got a shot, you know, the numbing shot in my cheek to make everything numb so he could start the procedure, and those shots of Novocaine actually have adrenaline in them. Not a lot of people know that. So what happened was, if they don't do them precisely, and sometimes no matter how careful they're being, it can actually get into your bloodstream. So adrenaline in your bloodstream means an adrenaline shot to your heart, generally. Not like, ooh, right into your heart. I did get a little adrenaline to my heart that day. So I knew as soon as he did it that something was not right and it was in something going on, because like he did the first shot, he gave me 2 in the beginning, and he did the first one and I was fine. I was like, oh, this sucks, because I hate when they do that. It hurts like hell. But when he did the second shot, oh my God, holy crap, my heart started beating really, really fast, and I got really nervous, and I was sweating, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Pardon my French. But I really was like that. I thought I was going to die, but I calmed down really quick. Like my heart stopped beating fast, and I calmed down, and I was good. So then I'm in the chair, but I'm like paranoid. And I got dental work done my whole life. Not my whole life, but my whole adult life. You know, I have had procedures, root canals and crowns and extractions and what name you, you know. And I'm in the chair and I'm freaking paranoid to the point that I think that I can't breathe out my nose. I don't want to breathe out my mouth because he's doing, you know, extensive dental work in there. So I'm thinking I'm going to die of suffocation. It's the adrenaline, you know, it pumps you up and it makes you like, oh, but sometimes it can make you paranoid. So I'm paranoid and I would just want to hit the doctor, and at one point I actually lifted my arm up because I was going to smack him. But I didn't, because I'm not the kind of person who smacks doctors or dentists. So yeah, that went, you know, I was through the whole procedure. Then he gets to the point where he's going to take molds for the permanent bridge and put the temporary bridge on. And he gives me another shot and I start shaking like a leaf. Now, it's not an allergy. It's really not. This happens to people, especially if you don't eat in the morning. I was going to have surgery that day, so I didn't eat. So I'm shaking like a leaf for another good hour, I would say. And finally they release me, and the receptionist tells me, you know, next time you're going to bring headphones so you can watch a movie, you can be a little more calmer, and, you know, we'll be extra careful because they're afraid I'm going to, like, not come back. Of course I have to. I have a temporary bridge, and, you know, I'm not going to live my life on that. Look at me, I'm still smiling because I'm just such a happy freaking person. Now that I've chewed your ear off with those stories, let's do this tag video. Question number 1 is, what is your real name? Emma Louise. Aw, hi. Do you want to be on YouTube? You want to see him? He came over and he said, hello, this is Scrappy. He's got a weird haircut. My husband thought it was a good idea to shave him. Yes, it's bad to shave your Westie, but he knows better for next time. Okay, question number 2 is, what are your hobbies? And most of you know I love Canada cross stitch. I am like absolutely obsessed with cross stitch. Number 3, what started you on YouTube? And my husband actually encouraged me to do YouTube because I was hurt in my car accident. I was getting rather depressed being home all day and very bored, and I was really into cosmetics back then, and he said, you know, you should do what they do on YouTube. And, you know, I was like, okay, and I tried out to do that at first, and I realized, you know, I do like that kind of stuff, like girly stuff, shopping and cosmetics and all that stuff, but there's so many people on here that do that, and it kind of felt forced for me, so I wanted to be more original and be more myself. If you watch those videos of me back then, you'll see it's a lot different than what I am now, or when I talk about the paranormal, or just when I make a regular like vlog video. I was being a little more forced. There's people walking down the street, so Scrappy's gonna be like, oh, and they got a Westie. Oh look, and he's shaved too. Oh, Scrappy, you're not the only shaved Westie in the neighborhood. There's a shaved Westie. People shave their Westie around here, it's quite common. Number 4 is, give a tip for another YouTuber. And my tip is a lot like what Charles said in his video. If you guys watch his video, please watch his video, he's a good guy. You know, don't hide your comments, don't hide your thumbs ups. Take it like a man, so to speak. You gotta have a thick skin if you're gonna put yourself on the internet. You're gonna find people who love you, who think you're adorable, who think you're great, who love to watch every video you make, but you're gonna find a lot of people who absolutely cannot stomach you. It's very easy, you get notifications when you get comments generally, and it's very easy for you to delete those comments and to block the people who are being assholes. If they are being assholes, if they're criticizing you, being constructively criticizing you, you know, constructive criticism, then take it like a man and just deal with it. Don't argue. If you disagree, say, well, this is why I disagree, and that's it. You know, it's hard, but it takes a while to grow that kind of skin, but you know. Just last week, I got called a queer bitch. And at first I was like, what? Are you kidding me? Me? And then I was like, you know what, this is a fucking troll. And I deleted their comment and blocked them, and that was the end of it. You know. Number 5 is, what is your favorite fruit? And my favorite fruit is a mango. Yum yum. Number 7 is, what is your favorite drink? And I actually only drink water or seltzer sparkling water throughout the day. And then maybe at lunch I'll have actually what I'm drinking now, and it's not lunch, but I saw this on the table this morning. I'm like, I'm gonna finish this. This is like a water with a packet of no calorie iced tea mix in it. You know, those little iced tea things you can add in there. If I drink those, I have to let them sit overnight before I can drink them though, or they don't taste right. They taste weird. It's just one of those things for me. Number 8 is ice cream or frozen yogurt. I've completely pretty much given up any kind of ice cream. Yes. So, I mean, if it's like a lower calorie ice cream, I guess I could eat it, but I don't even bother. I have had these frozen yogurt pops that I got at the grocery store. They were on sale, and they were 100 calorie pops, and they were really good. They were strawberry flavored, so I'll say strawberry flavored frozen yogurt. Okay, number 9 is worst food and why. I'm gonna say goat cheese. I had goat cheese for the first time this past holiday season. I picked it up at the store. My grocery store actually has this new really cool cheese bar. It's huge, and it has all sorts of cheeses, and I love cheese, so I was trying all sorts of new cheeses. So I decided I was going to try some goat cheese. Okay, so goat cheese is unique. It's tangy, it's creamy, and you put it in your mouth and you're chewing it up and you get that tanginess and the creaminess, and you're like, this is not bad, this is pretty good. For me, as soon as you swallow the goat cheese, it tastes like the farm. Honestly, you could taste the grass and the what comes out of the other end of the goat, and I just can't. And that's just, to me, you know, a lot of people love it, but no, never again. Number 10 is, do you have siblings? And I have 3 brothers and 1 sister. Number 11 is, what law would you change? Okay guys, take it easy on me when I say this. Anybody who's convicted of killing or molesting or hurting a child in a serious way, like, not if you spanked your child for being bad, not that I spanked my child. If I spanked my child, he could put me through a wall right now, but not that he would, but he could. If you are convicted of molesting, murdering a child, you do not get to go to jail. You get the death penalty straight away. And yes, some people out there will say, well, who are you to say who dies and who lives? Well, who are they to say that they could hurt a child like that? I don't take freaking kindly to anybody who could hurt a little baby like that, and no. And I'm not arguing in comments with anybody about that. You can have your opinion, and I can't understand your opinion, okay? Because when you do that, you ruin everybody's life forever who is involved with that kid. Number 12 is favorite store. Okay, I like shopping in general. I'm a woman. Lately it's been a little boring for me. You know, I did a lot of shopping in the last couple of months because I bought a house, so we needed to get a lot of stuff for our new house. Did furniture shopping and accessory shopping and decorative shopping and shopping, and I bought clothes, and you know, it gets, after a while you're just like, I can't do this anymore. But there's one thing that I will always be able to shop for, and The ladies out there who watch my channel because I cross stitch know they're like stash, and that is cross stitch stash. So my favorite store would be a store in Clifton, New Jersey called Where Victoria's Angels Stitch. That's my local needlework shop. I have to drive 45 minutes to get there. It's right on the edge of New York City, and I just found it recently, and I actually went a couple weeks ago, and I do have a haul from there. I'll show you guys soon, I promise. 13 is what did you want to be when you grow up? Well, when I grow up, I want to be a veterinarian. Now, I did want to be a vet at one time. And I did want to be a history teacher for a long, long time, but none of that ever happened. I made some really bad choices in my life. I can't say that because I got something really, really good out of that really one bad choice I made. So, you know, everything happens for a reason, and I'm doing well where I am now, so. Number 14 is favorite state, and it's New Jersey. I've never been to a state ever where I could feel that I am comfortable or home. And New Jersey is my home, and a lot of people have a bad idea of New Jersey because of what they see on TV. You know, this is the Sopranos and Jersey Shore. We're diverse. We're a diverse state. For such a small state, we have so many different kinds of people here. Where I live, I am up in the woods of northwestern New Jersey, and we are a bunch of kind of country folk. I actually moved 15 minutes away in the same town, and up here in the 3 months that I've been here, I've seen more spiders in and out of the house, more outside the house, more deer, foxes. We have a little fox, a little red fox that's running around in our backyard. He doesn't come in the fence, thank God, because I don't want to know what happened with the dogs, if they ever got in a confrontation with him or what would happen to the fox. So it just shows, like, you can move 15 minutes from where you used to live and you can come to a whole different kind of world. We have city, we have country, we have shore, ocean. So, you know, I love New Jersey, I do, and I don't know if I could ever leave here. I don't know if I could, it's my home. 15, what languages do you speak? I speak American English. 16 is favorite month and why, and it's October. And that's because I like the fall and I love Halloween, and everybody's in that kind of spooky set of mind in October, and it's acceptable to be weird and into the paranormal and ghost during that month, so that's why. 17 is birth month. My birth month is January. 18 is favorite color and why. My favorite color is blue. Why? I don't have a reason. I'm looking at the sky. It's actually gray, so that doesn't help. I don't have a reason why. I find it to be a very pretty color. 19 is what was your first YouTube video about? And my first YouTube video was I introduced you to my dogs, and I showed you a little bit of my makeup collection. Like I said, I was doing makeup videos back then, and you got to meet my dogs, Scrappy, Abby, and Clover. 20 is what was your first YouTube channel? My first YouTube channel was this one. A lot of people ask me what Jellicles is, and Jellicles is actually from the musical Cats. Those cats, cat people, are called Jellicle cats. There you go. I like musicals. I like Andrew Lloyd Webber a lot. 21, are you happy about the new YouTube layout? I don't like that they changed certain things that you can't do, certain things that you used to be able to do on the old YouTube, but otherwise I can navigate it pretty well. I don't spend as much time on YouTube as I used to. I don't know. It's getting annoying to me. We had like, you know, copyright issues. Charles talked about that on his channel like a week ago, with people who are doing ghost hunting videos getting sued by, not sued, but getting copyright infringe charges, I guess you could call them, against them for calling them ghost hunters. And I can't, I don't have the, you know, I'm a nice person and I'm calm most of the time, but when things like that happen, I just don't like how YouTube is becoming, oh, we're so big and we're so popular now we're going to just take everybody who's been on here for so many years and we're just going to extort them as much as we possibly can. I'm telling you, it's gonna come to a point where pretty soon, and it is happening, where we can actually charge you guys to watch our videos. I can't be a part of that shit. You know, I'm sorry. It's not good. Number 22, favorite device. What's my favorite device? Oh my god, why are you asking? No, I'm just kidding. My favorite device is, I guess my iPad. I use that a lot, and my phone, my Droid. I have a Droid. Yeah. And my Keurig coffee maker. Number 23, what kind of camera do you use for your videos? I can't, it's upside down what kind of model it is, but I have a Samsung HD video camera. Are you an early or late sleeper? I get up at like 7:30 every day-ish during the weekend. The weekends like 9. I remember when late sleeping used to be like 12. I used to sleep to 3 sometimes, but I'd be up really late. So yeah, remember that? Talking to the older people out there when you could sleep till 12 and they'd be like, yeah, I slept in. 25, first thing you do when you wake up, I roll around in the bed and say, ah, my neck, my back, and I crack my back and I'm like, oh, I feel like shit. Or I wake up and I'm like, I don't feel too bad today, yay. Don't feel sorry for me. I'm making a joke about it. And then I'll get up and I do what most people do when they first wake up in the morning, and that's, pee. And yeah, talk to my dogs because they'll run upstairs. I'll be like, hey, what are you doing? I'll be like, I'm getting up. What are you guys doing? They're like, we're waiting for you to get up so you can let us out. I'm like, you were just out. And they're like, no, we really weren't though. They are very manipulative pets. 26 is occupation. I don't work. I was, you guys know the story. I'm not telling it again. It's depressing. 27 is, do you prefer earphones or headphones? I'm assuming they mean like earbuds or headphones. And I have earbuds, but I would like headphones better. I just don't have any right now. 28, favorite TV shows. Well, it's a show. I'm a fan of Supernatural, The Walking Dead, Downton Abbey, Desperate Housewives. Let me think. Another TV show, The Tudors. I like lots of shows. Avonlea, The Road to Avonlea. Things like that, I'm a very diverse person. I like all sorts of things, horror and period pieces and dramas and, 29, the last question is, what's your favorite music? I couldn't even begin to tell you guys. I like musicals and I like heavy metal music sometimes, most of the time, and I like, regular mainstream music sometimes. It does drive me crazy when like a song catches on and it's annoying and I'm like, I hate this song, and everybody's like, I love that song, and I'm like, I'm going to murder everybody. I don't really say that, but I think it in my head. So do the tag video. I'm begging you. Please do the tag video. Yes, so it's good to see you guys. Kind of. And I am going to try really hard to stay out of trouble for the next 3 weeks. And then I'll be going back and having my permanent bridge fitted on, and for a week or 2 I should be in a lot of sensitivity and pain again. And then I'll be going back and having this side done for a bridge. So if I go away again, you guys will know. I'm always here though. Some of you talk to me still. Some of you still know I'm here. So that's cool. Alright, so I'm gonna go. Bye guys. I think we should go find my dogs. If I see my wiener dash across the lawn, that would be bad. I'm like sunshine, I'm like not sunshine. I'm sunshine and I'm not sunshine. And if they try to put it in you, I'm freaking perverted. Snuggle Bootins is my real name. Obsessed with cross stitch. Scrappy, stop it. Root canaled. Son of a